What is going on, guys? So Ron Jaworski was on the Jaworski was with had an interview with him on ABC, and obviously talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, the Carson Wentz trade, and it looks like Jaworski was talking about how he kind of knows what the deal is in place, what deal is in place, and what the Colts are offering. Looks like it's 2 second-round picks and a mid-round pick down the road, whether it's a third or a fourth for this year, or obviously that pick could be down the road. The Eagles are not going for 2 second-round picks from the Colts. It's not going to happen. I would never think they would just take 2 second-round picks, because obviously if Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie think Carson Wentz has all this talent and a team wants him that badly, they are going to get a first-round pick for Carson Wentz. I tell you right now, as promised as all promises, they are going to stretch this out for as long as they possibly can for a trade that's going to work for them. Some team is going to fold for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to happen. Okay, don't think, I'll just take, if you're an Eagles fan and you're just saying, oh yeah, just take the 2 second-round picks and a mid-round pick down the road, you're crazy. And I understand why you think you should just take the deal, because you think there's not going to be no deal later, but there will be. Down the road, there will be. When a team is literally looking for a quarterback. Deshaun Watson, another guy that might be gone. Russell Wilson, there's a lot of speculation he might leave Seattle, but you never know. You never know with these quarterbacks. There's a lot of competition for quarterbacks and a lot of bidders for quarterbacks. And I understand that Carson Wentz had a bad year last year, hence why the Eagles shouldn't get that much compensation. Obviously, I know that. But the other flip of the coin is that you got to play it like a business. Okay, you got to play it as if a team wants your quarterback that was supposed to be the franchise quarterback on a franchise quarterback deal. Then you kind of turn the page and say, hey, well, if you want our franchise quarterback that doesn't want to be here anymore, it's going to cost you. And 2 second-round picks is not going to help. Yeah, I don't know if the 2 second rounds, one for this year, one for next year, and then a mid-round pick down the road. Eagles are going to hold out and hold on to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz will not be in an Eagles uniform in 2021. I promise you, he will not be. He will not report the training camp for the Eagles. The Eagles down the road, whether it's from now until free agency or from free agency until the draft, Eagles are holding on and stretching this thing out until something is done. I would not take 2 second-round picks and a mid-round pick down the road. That's unacceptable, because just like free agency, guys, free agency, you overpay for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. You overpay for everybody. That's the whole point of free agency. It's to overpay a player that's what he's not supposed to get. That's what you overpay a free, unless he's one of the top guys in the league. But every player, offensive lineman, these guys get a lot of money. They get overpaid. That's what happens. So when you take this trade into account, you want our franchise quarterback, it's going to cost you. And some of these Colt fans and Bears fans, they'll never do it. Don't be surprised. I think the Bears moved up in the draft to a couple spots, I think, to go past the 49ers to go get Mitchell Trubisky when the 49ers drafted Solomon Thomas at the time. I think they moved up like 2 spots, and they gave up a lot to do it. Just to move up 2 spots in the draft, they gave up a lot to do it. So it all really comes down to what team's going to give the first-round pick. I don't care what Carson has. I know he has no trade clause, so he can't even pick where he goes as of right now. But what I'm hearing is that it's 2 second-round picks and a mid-round pick, whether it's a third or a fourth down the road. I don't think that's going to be a good trade. I want to get – let me tell you something. I don't care if I have to give up. I know the Eagles, ultimately the Eagles want 2 first-rounders and a player. The Colts will follow these demands by the Eagles, but the Colts want fair compensation with the player. So for the Colts, they want, and obviously with Wentz on the trade, they want another player from the Eagles and probably another pick. Okay, it could be Carson Wentz and a couple picks, or Carson Wentz and a player and a pick, or Carson Wentz and a player. So it can go either way where this is going right now. But so far, for Roger Jaworski, what he has said about the deal is that it's 2 second-round picks and a 3rd or 4th down the road. And the Eagles are not pulling the trigger. I have to respect them for it. They're not just giving Carson Wentz out like a bag of chips. It's not happening. Okay? They are waiting for that right deal for the first-round pick, and that's what's important, and that is pretty much about it, guys. So this is going to stretch out. I don't think there's a trade this week. Next week, I think you're looking down the road probably towards free agency or towards the draft. It could happen. I mean, at this point, guys, like, at least till free agency, at least till the middle of next month, at least to maybe the first 2 weeks of in March, I'd have to say that something's going to be done by then, but you never know with this team what they're going to do. But I have to respect the Eagles for holding out and not pulling the trigger too early, because as the days go on, teams get more desperate, and that's what's going to happen. See, it's nice and early. There's a big comfort zone right now because they can come back to the Eagles and be like, and it says the Eagles aren't even calling people. Teams are calling the Eagles as of right now. Okay? It's a big comfort zone. It's only February. You know what I mean? We haven't even hit free agency yet. So there's a lot going on with this team, and we'll see what happens in the coming weeks of what happens. But this should, obviously, more stories will develop. I will report these to you. And that is pretty much it. Appreciate everybody being here today. I'll see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.